What's been your first impressions of the Hilltop here?
So I got my very first impression back in, I want to say earlier of this year. I loved it. From the minute that I stepped on campus, everybody was super welcoming, super just like inviting to like have, and I just knew from that moment that this was my school.
Now, personally, my first day on the job is you walk between that little road between main building and the soccer field,
Yeah.
and you look one way and it's the gorgeous main building.
Yes.
Then you look the other way and it's a soccer field overlooking
The city
the skyline.
It's gorgeous. OMG. I think that's definitely like one of the things that pulled me in when I had
Okay.
came. My biggest thing with campus was I want to make sure that feels like home. Moving away from home, it was really scary, and I wanted to make sure that I chose the right place that would make me feel secure and safe, and the Hilltop definitely does that job.
Now, just so that y'all know, sometimes our student athletes arrive here just a little bit earlier than the rest of the student body as we do physicals, media days, compliance meetings, and everything else. Now, for a few days, y'all have the entire campus to yourselves. What's
Yeah.
that been like?
It was honestly a little weird, not
Okay.
gonna lie, because I'm not rooming with an athlete, so
Okay.
I was really alone in my dorm for a little bit, but she's here now. I don't know, it felt pretty cool though, because I got familiar with a lot of people very quickly, especially like on my floor or just like in my building. Shout out BMH. Everybody was just very like friendly, because everybody wants to be friends. Nobody wants to like be enemies or make dirty looks. It's like at the end of the day, we're all here for a reason, especially the athletes. We're here to play sports. We're here to be committed, and part of being in a sport is being in a team. So whether it's on the court, off the court, on the field, off the field, on the mat, or on the mat, off the mat, there we go. There's no point of giving negative energy. Positive energy is what everybody gave, and honestly, that brought us very close.
Okay. And how much communication did you have with your teammates, over Zoom, emails, texts, whatever the case might be, heading into, you're arriving here?
So into arriving, we had actually had camp roughly about a month ago, so we had created a group chat, and man, we were texting on that almost every day. And then coaches talked to us over band, but even with that, I want to say text message or Instagram was definitely a main communication thing that we would have.
Okay. Which of your teammates is most like their Instagram personality?
I have to see. Honestly, I want to say Giselle Juarez.
We interviewed her earlier.
Yeah. So the first time I saw Giselle, I saw her on Instagram, and I was like, there's no way this girl's real. She's so pretty. See her in person, boom, she's that pretty in person. Wow, she's a model on Instagram, and she's a model in real life, I will tell you that much.
Okay. Now, I was able to go to your first practice yesterday,
yes,
and grab some video.
you.
You can go to Instagram, SEU Athletics, and see a few clips in our first day of practice, all the sports videos. We'll post some more. Y'all already seem to be so much, especially so many freshmen in the class, so in step and ready to just build off of an already established base. How did that all come together so quickly? I know y'all had a camp, but still.
Oh yeah, so even going into camp, we had a pre-camp here at SCU, and everybody clicked really easily. Everybody was being genuinely themselves, which I think was so important for us, because at the end of the day, we're here to win. We know what we wanted and we went for it. So coming into SU with that mentality at the start, and then showing the coaches what the freshmen that are capable of, we knew that this year was going to be different because we wanted to make it different. And ultimately that's what we did. So that made it so easy for us to lock in, pick up everything and put it out and perform, which, that's obviously just the main course of why. And plus, all of us like each other. There's no awkward tension, there's no anything. Everybody has been very friendly with each other, whether it's a small conversation on the side or going over to each other's dorms or texting on Instagram. Everybody is connected.
Okay. And what is it that drew you to cheer, stunt, and what is it that you love about the sport?
So I was a cheerleader in high school, and I had a love for it really hard, and I knew that this was something that I had wanted to do probably farther in my future. So eventually, Sean had reached out to me on NCSA, and from there on, I scheduled my phone calls, scheduled everything, and I knew that the team dynamic that they had and the way that Sean coaches, I knew that it was something that I wanted to do. And now being here, it's genuinely such like a confirmation. Like, yes, like you were meant to be here. You were meant to do this because they made me bring the love that I have for my sport back.
And final question, I'll let you get back to your teammates and
yes,
all the
of
fun that
course,
they're
don't
having over
mind.
there.
Yeah.
What is it that you're looking forward to most in your first year here?
Definitely working hard to get to the band show. Yes, when I was on the phone with Sean the very first time I talked to him, he told us that we would be the first year going to Florida and going to Daytona. So I'm really excited to work hard towards that to make sure that we have a really good outcome and that, you know, we do the job and get it done.
Okay. Thank you so much for your time. It's nice to
Thank
meet
you
you.
so much. Nice to meet you. Bye,